Hang in here, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough live and exclusive to YouTube, live here on YouTube exclusively. Yes, live and exclusive on YouTube. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening. I'll get my words out eventually. For those of you who have never been here before, this channel's all about playing games blind for the first time, giving our reactions, plenty of banter and bad jokes in the chat box that way. So if you've got anything you want to get involved in, the community's there. Please get involved and get your comments in there. I'll do what I can to interact with you all throughout the rest of the stream. For those of you who have been here before, whether you've watched me play this game previously, play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne SMT 5, or the Persona, or the Downgrade Ramper, watch me lose my sanity on Sonic Adventures Duology, or the Crash, or the four titles of Crash Bandicoot. Or maybe you were here for the really obtuse streams like Manual Samuel and Doki Doki Literature Club. Either way, a huge welcome back to all of you. Without all of you people, this channel, it would be active, but nowhere near as interactive or as reactive. So one more time, chat box is that way. And of course, we do have a community poll at the moment for the next game we're going to play alongside this. On Tuesday evening stream, I will be revealing the winner. So if you want to get involved and decide which of the games I'm going to play next, there are 5 choices. Go to the community tab on the channel. You can all get your votes in there. So, let's pick this up. We're in the Samsara tunnels. We've just gone underneath one of the former bases. And we're essentially trying to get closer to Nirvana. Here we go. Yes, look at the rendering on the water in this. This is a PS2 title and it shows, but it does some rather nice lighting effects in the back corner. I do quite like that. Tiny bit of slowdown occasionally, unfortunately, due to the way this is being played, but we just have to live with it, as they say. And oh wow, that camera perspective gives me flashback to the sewer part of Delling City in Final Fantasy VIII. For those of you who played that game, and if you haven't played it, I'd be interested as to how. Ah, right, okay, where are we? Mazionga, that'll do. Great start. Let's try hitting one. Yeah, that's good, that's fine. A nice smooth start for everybody there, no major concerns. A little bit of, you can see in the background there where the background's actually clipping and ghosting. You see it on the corners, where the interlacing just doesn't quite work, doesn't quite blend together the way it should. So what's through this door then? These guys again. Okay. And we have someone who's frozen, pardon me. So the idea of consuming the enemy is one of the key themes for this game, where everyone's come demons and is having to like hunger and basically actually feast on their enemies to keep things going. It's a quite dark idea. It's not quite cannibalism, but it's, oh, what's this? It's a member of the Brutes, and he's already dead. And it looks like we've got various routes to take here. Oh, we've been ambushed. I wonder if these guys are going to be weak to gun, because a lot of the birds were. Yes, they are. That hurt. And one of us has been cursed. Where are you? Discurse, that's it. Not discourse, discurse. So, you can fight in human form, as I've just shown then. You can't obviously devour your enemies or anything like that. But certain enemies are weak to gun. And it's intriguing that you think of, it's very similar in many ways to some of the Persona games that came later. Obviously, Revelations Persona, aka Persona 1, had gun in it as well. But it's kind of cool. Ah, right, so we've got a red wall. Why does that sound like a talk about politics? Oh, not good. That's a problem. That is a problem. I don't like that move. However, that means he might be weak to curse. So I'm going to try and Mudo him. One fix to the solution, I suppose. If the enemy's going to start using the old hammer spam on you, count with curse and it's job done. And the advantage of having media armor means that I'm constantly able to heal my party. You can see here. Can I get through this? Yeah, we've not got the red orb as yet, so I'm guessing that's what we're going to be finding in this exploration. Oh, there's a save point here. So that's a good start. We've found somewhere to take refuge. Refuge is good. Right, let's go this way. See what's through this door. The music here isn't that brilliant, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna try Mazionga just to see what we get. Oh, awesome. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm happy about that. So not only are they weak to gun, they're also weak to lightning. So those particular enemies are very good for basically getting your press turns. And again, in Shin Megami Tensei games, aside from the high encounter rate, one of the issues you have is building up your turns. Oh, what did I choose that for? I was going to choose lightning. Oh, never mind. Do I want it? Oddly enough, this is, in the Persona games, these were weak to gun, but this is years before Persona was a thing, so I don't think that's going to be relevant here. Wasn't a weakness, but it hurt. Oh, well, right, so they must use lightning. In that case, then I definitely don't want to hit them with lightning spells. If I hit them with lightning spells, I'm going to get myself in serious bother. I'll go for Mazandine. Yeah, go on, let's give it a try. Ah, right. Yep, that's what I'd do if I was the computer as well. Identify the weakness and keep spamming it. Because it gets you extra turns, it makes life very easy. Nice. Oh, his body's overflowing with power. And he's got increased vitality as a result. Brilliant. I'm going to say the music being stuck in a bit on... oh, that's useful. I didn't realise that. I can use the backup spells, so I don't have to just heal using Surf. I can actually switch back. Oh, wow. Oh, that's annoying. I'm probably not going to do anything here. Yeah. Oh, that's cost us our turn. And the problem with that is, oh, we're in serious trouble here. We are in serious bother now. Yeah. This is SMT. This is SMT at its highest. We'll quickly retreat. That, for those of you who aren't aware, is what they call the SMT moment. Where the game is able to identify a pattern and literally rinse you. It's a member of the Brutes. She's wounded, but it appears Lupa left her alive. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh wow, this encounter rate is very high in this place. We have a very high encounter rate. The only advantage is that we can keep on trying to move forward. Oh, right, so it protects against physical. Right, okay. I really can't keep using all the Surf's MP. Oh, sweet, nice one. Surface learn, consume, health fang, and AP divide, and iron stomach. Meanwhile, good evening to Avian has just checked in. How are you doing? You've made it? Well, glad that you're here. Thank you very much for joining in tonight's show. Yes, tonight was a interesting beginning, shall we say. I had... what's Devil Feast? Ah, it's fatal, low odds. I don't want that one. You had some technical issues. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Normally it's me who has all the technical issues. What curse did I give your machine, then? Is all I have to ask. Ah, it had hung. Yeah, if you attack hangs, you attack hangs. So he must have been killed before he could transform. Oh. They must have fallen by Lupus' hand. The corpses show no apparent damage. His technique is brilliant. What? Is he too good to eat these guys? I'm sick of that show-off. Oh, it has loot. What have we got? Nice, a chakra pot. Awesome. Very, very good find. Ah, right. Are they going to spam the Brachycardia? No. Oh, that's brilliant. Fine. Excellent. Okay. I know for a fact these guys are weak to lightning. And they're in really serious bother now. And because you just got a critical, I've got an idea. Oh, wait a second. I didn't want to do that. I just realised. I've already mastered... Well, I say I. Surf has already mastered it. Ah, right, yes, the watches somebody tried to switch onto this and then the system just went, you shall not pass. That's very frustrating to say the least. See, it's never cool having to like override your system, so to speak. You can find yourself in a spot of bother if you do that. You can use Argila's healing from the back, which is kind of helpful. So we are essentially in, let's say, it looks like a more high-textured version of the sewers from, what's it called? From Final Fantasy VIII. I went with that on purpose because I wanted to Isora with Zeodine and then consume you. The main thing is you're forced to restart and it works, so welcome to the stream, that's all that matters to me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! They can transform you back to being a human! Wow, that is an insane trick. Right, luckily one of them is in severe health now, so first of all... Can you do the honours and drain one of them, please? Unfortunately... Oh, he's got a... I hate when that happens, when you get a stomachache. But more important than that is this curse. I need to make sure that he's not cursed. Being cursed is a major problem. Sorry dude, you're gonna have to solve for a stomachache until the battle's over. Yeah, that's a nasty move that they can revert you back to your own state from before. Damn, that's really irritating. That is the game deciding to really up the difficulty all of a sudden. The game's entering that kind of mode. We are clearly going to the real roots of SMT here, people. Right, which way have I not been? You can see the map here. I'm essentially mapping out the area. And this is quite confusing. Ah. Oh, you assholes! They've cursed 2 of our people! Wow, this is really taking the mick. I'm lucky in that I've got a load of supplies for it, but it's still really irritating. You could die. Get off my battlefield, you. You could die. Just for that, you're dead. And now, I'm going to press turn you to death. Yeah, get off my battlefield, you as well. Get lost. That way. You're just glad to be off that ship, are you, Avian? I'm not so sure at the moment, given where we are at the moment. This game's being absolutely evil. Ah, so you can only use that in battle. That makes sense. I'll use an item for a while, save on some SP. Wrong button. Right, the only area that's not really been mapped out is up ahead, but I'm going to go back and save my game. I need to save some progress and get some mantras. And say one thing about games is that they like to have their sewer levels. Something about the games they like. Again, it's one of the biggest cliches in the whole of gaming. I've never quite understood why. Maybe it's because it's like you can make just a load of tunnels together and it's easy to develop for. Which I can understand it to a degree, but it's also quite repetitive. Right, that's 300,000. I don't want that. Whereas that's 50,000. Charm / close call and min critical. Let's give that a try. Why not? Meanwhile, for you, Cielo, you've learned Battle Demon. You can now learn that one, or you can learn these. I'm going with that one purely because it gives me a chance to keep on essentially building the stats for each one as they go and try and get more of the crew in place. Okay, right then, so essentially bringing the map back up, looks like I'm missing some route from somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Because the game seemed to take me towards this route because there was when we got inside we found dialogue between Heat and Gale. This guy, I literally cursed him last time. I just used Mudo. I'm gonna try it again. There we go. Don't think he's necessarily weak to darkness, but so far that's been quite effective. Yeah, so the enemies around this part of the game, it seems, have quite a few abilities that make the game weighted in their favour. Now, I'm wondering if I can get anything on this side. See if there's a door. Ooh, a little bit of slow down there. I do apologise, people. Oh, he's done it again! How many times is he gonna get a stomachache? It's happening every time! Just kill him! Right, I'm passing this turn. Tell you what, you can do something useful. Right, I don't think I've been through this door. Oh, a strange presence could be found behind the door. Right, there's a strange presence there. I need to very quickly do some resupplying because we're quite low on MP. Very expensive this, but I need it. Meanwhile, give us a Medea, will ya? Right, the only issue I have is looking at the skills. He's got electric. Apart from Zeodine, that's the only advantage to him. Whereas Yeah, Bufala, Aguilar, Hammer, Paraladi, and Zio, so more all-rounder. Whereas, obviously, Devourer... I'm actually going to switch the party. I'm going to take a gamble here. Because he's got Death Void. This might be a thing that gets me killed.
The Embryon. I see, those damn wolves are allying with you to attack Archana. Don't underestimate us.
Ah, so we got Suki and it might actually be Fuki, believe it or not. Suki and Fuki. I might be right on that one, but don't quote me. Yeah, Suiki and Fuki. Yeah, I was right. That hurt him, but didn't kill him. Ah, right, it blocks ice. Yeah, we have a wind problem. That's where wind could be useful. Repel electric. Okay, we can switch around that. Do we try fire? I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, we have a weakness. Right, okay. That hurt him, but didn't do enough. But that's what press turns are for. Unfortunately, I didn't have a wind. Oh, did I have force repel? I might actually have force repel now, think about it. Let's get a press turn. Ah, right, there goes your combo attack. Ah, that'll do. Yep, force repel. You have to kill hockey players. It's a bit like that. They don't repel that, but they also don't take too much damage from it. Did that again, because he likes to use force moves. Yep, that's fine. Keep on wasting your turns, mate. Nice. Right, okay, so I want to have agility, vitality. I'm going to put magic up this time. Hey, vitality increased further. Right, okay. What's that giving us? A strange object lies on the floor, and it gives us what exactly? Revival gem. Nice. It was a good call, but at the same time it wasn't, because she was weak to wind. And that gave them press turns. But it was good to have, like, the variation in attacks, if anything. Oh, hello. We've got an organic cell, which the temples are good, but there's nothing else in here. I can't see any other doors. No, there's no other doors in here. So consulting the map again. Let's go round the back here, just in case there's anything hidden, but I'm not seeing anything obvious. These guys are actually weak to fire, so by having... So I mean, now we've got press turns. Now we've got things we can do. Nice. So that's worked as well. Oh, good lord, we took 2 steps. Count them. 2. We took 2 steps. Try hammer. Nice one. We got a press turn. That's great. Nice one. So Cielo's already learned new moves again. So I can put skills back on for him to learn as well. So that's cool. Right, looking at the map then. There must be somewhere that I haven't gone on the other sides. What I'll do is I'll quickly go back to the save point and I'll reconsult. It is a bit like the old 2 steps fight for your life. Again, we are playing SMT, and SMT is renowned for a high encounter rate. It's something you just have to get used to. You can whine about it, or you can adapt. I mean, I don't think it's quite as bad as in Persona 2 Innocent Sin when we were in the what was it called? The Shibalba, and it was literally a step. Bong, a step, bong, a step, bong, and it just kept going. Yeah, I know what you mean about the map fading off, and that's what I'm thinking about here, like on the centre. So what I want to do is it's near the save point. So I'm going to use the save point first, and then from the save point, what I'll do is I will go and check the area out. Yes, the mall was bad as well. That's a good shout. Yes, the mall was bad. Nice one, he got a critical then as well, so that's helpful. I don't know if it's just me, by the way, but I think I can hear someone lighting off fireworks. If you're hearing that in the background, I do apologise. There's not much I can really do about it. It's just there, but I just kept hearing a weird popping in my ears. And as I've just made a little bit of an adjustment, it sounds like that's what I'm hearing. So now we got that saved, let's get another mantra for Cielo. Yep, physical or auto or hunt physical. Go with physical auto again. Yep, that's fine. And so far, we've been able to carry on the game with no real interruptions. I'm hoping it stays that way. So then, yeah, because over here... Aha, yeah, there's a door on the side. Right. I don't think if they had any weaknesses. I don't think they did, but they did like to reflect lightning back. I remember that much. And I've just made a bit of a boo-boo then that I should have avoided doing. Never mind, it's too late now. We're locked in. Unless... Yes, I'll do it, thank you. And then... Oh, bollocks, I've not got the move. I thought I had Void Electric, but I don't. I've got Void Fire. Oh, God. Luckily, that was more useful. I managed to get through with the physical damage anyway. Very quickly, skills. I need to go with... I'm sure I've got either Void or Drain or Repel Electric. Yes, I've got Void Electric, and I've got Electric Drain. That's better than Repel. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Yeah, Null's ache after a success. That's what Iron Stomach does. It actually gets rid of it, which is what you want. Electric Drain will come in very, very priceless use against those Mothman enemies, because they like to use a lot of electric moves. Now we're on another part of the map, and it is a completely different part of the map. Oh, it's just... It's going to take me to some loot, which is always welcome. Oh, you... Right, I hate that move. Only when it happens to me. It's fine when it happens to the computer. It's perfectly okay then. Yeah, it's perfectly alright when I'm not on the receiving end of it. Had to miss eventually. Ah, interesting. Oh, that must be a win move. That must be what's happened there. Right, let's punch him. I had a feeling that would be enough once we'd taken him out this time. I didn't want to take any risks. So, we've got what? MP noise times 1. Those items actually, I don't believe I've even used them yet. Yeah, you get increase your max HP by 10 and it restores HP. I need to start using these. I've got loads of them. Because it restores, like, you can restore all HP. Or it just restores, yeah, it increases your vitality, magic. Right, I need to start using them. I've not used them yet. And they could come in big handy, especially the MP noise one.
I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
I like your style on that one there, completely alone there. That's fantastic. More of that, please. I have a habit of doing that when I play RPGs. You've all watched me do it before. When I played Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, I was item hoarding. Persona 5 Royal was ridiculous. There were points in Persona 5 Royal I was using them, and literally it was like... It's an interesting question that you raised there, Ravian, about is it a temporary one or is it permanent? I'd have to use it and find out. That's the only way I'm going to know. Can't use my hammer, so I don't want to do that. Let's try Mizuyonga. It hurt them, but didn't really do enough damage. I'm going to take one out of the battlefield. Yeah, he's gone for that move, but it's missed. So it can miss. That is the good part. The good news is that move can miss. It would be broken if the computer was able to just immediately remove you from your demon state anytime it wanted. That would be a bit busted and unbalanced. So I'm glad that they made it so that you can actually... Ah, he's already got that. Diorama, Paralade and Maypatra. Fantastic. I don't know if he's even got any healing skills set. I think I've got them available, but I'm just not really used... Yeah, because I've got like mostly buffs and attack moves with him. You can see he's got Force, Amp and Void Death, so he's the kind of character you want for enemies that spam Mudo spells, basically. Same again before I go into the mantra table, because in the past it has meant that we've lost our access, the game has crashed. I'd rather not do that. That's up to 100,000. What would he learn? Mediorama, Claws D and Curse D. Curse D, that could be useful to be fair. In fact, I might have that as Surf. Or I can take his Fire Magic up. 300,000, I mean that's a lot. That is a lot of coin that I don't really have. Whereas that's the one I'm going for now with Surf. Death Blow, Power Charge, Void Physical. It's 100,000 Maka, but I'm going for it. Purely if I know I'm up against an enemy that's like to use a lot of physical attacks, that'd be a great way for us to take away their press turns. And for those of you who've watched me play SMT titles before, or those of you who played SMT titles, press turn robbing is one of the best strategies you can use if you can make it work. And that's the critical part, making it work. Right, so let's go around here then, where the map kind of doesn't show completion. Yep, exactly. Very, very tempting, Avian. You're not wrong. Right, okay. Well, there's something back here, but it's not what I expected it to be. Right, okay. That could have been worse. I'm okay with that. Nice. Yeah, let's have another press turn. because I want all the press turns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drain down my MP to the point where I need to use the MP item. Right, so we've got something, and it contains what? Logic cell. So we've got another cell for us to basically barter with the trader, but what we don't have is a route out of here. Now, that was the edge of the platform. I don't think there was anything to the left, but there's nowhere else on this side of the map to go. So, as frustrating as this is, I'm actually going to go back to the main save point, this way, and take a look on the map on that side. Oh, that was the item box I already checked. This is where electric drain is going to come in handy. We definitely want that. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Well, it caused them a lot of damage, to be fair. Oh, nice. Ah, so earth is their weakness. That makes sense. But the fact we can just do that to get around their move. It's not busted, but it certainly isn't in their favour. And I'm okay with that. I mean, the thing about doing this is it's actually getting me free healing back. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. I just knew that was going to happen. The problem is I'm running out of items for Ache. I've not got many of them. It's so frustrating because it's a really annoying status. And I don't want to waste a slot with Iron Stomach. I do not want to waste a slot. Wow. I really don't want to waste a slot on that move because it's just, let's say, I won't say it's a complete waste, but it causes problems. Oh, that one missed. Well, it happens. I'm getting you off the battlefield before you can cause me any problems. So the idea of it's fine, I agree. It gives you that penalty, but if the actual growth of your spells is so critical by it, it should be a little more balanced. It could be a little fairer. Not a load fairer. I'm not asking for it to be nerfed too much, but they could have definitely made it a little more spread out in its use, especially when the encounter rate is so high. Like, the encounter rate is absolutely busted. The encounter rate is silly. I'm going for it. That time it worked. Yeah, I think that's part of the issue. Yeah, if you're facing the same enemy that has the same trick, I mean, don't remember, it's not the enemy itself that's causing the stomachache. It's the use of consumption. But at the same time, you know, the game actively rewards you doing it. That's the whole thing. Oh great, there's shield lining, I didn't know that. That's annoying. Right. I'm gonna pass and I'm gonna take a gamble on Mudo. It was a bad gamble. I'm surprised that counted as a press term, because it didn't hit everybody. I've seen that in the past not count as a press term. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised. I don't want to do that. Wrong move. Punch him. Right, I'm just going to pummel you. Not wasting time this time. Not having that. No. Okay. Thank you. Now what I am going to do is have another fight. It's pretty crazy how many fights you can end up having in these games. Yeah, that was not really that good a move, was it? Didn't really work, that. Say, if you like dungeon crawling and fighting battles, and I'll say this much, it's getting me a load of macca. I'm getting like 7,000 macca a fight. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's irritating, but it's not the worst thing there is. Right, let's save our game again. As I say, I mean, you gotta say the classic titles. I think part of the way they made their games longer was have high encounter rates. You know, remember in the old Persona games, Persona 1 and Persona 2, you got into fights so often. It's probably where the idea of dungeon crawling came from, because you literally were crawling to make progress. So as I say, it's not all bad. So I think it was in the old school videos made by, I think it was Narm's Compendium or someone like that. Oh, damn it, I chose the wrong route. I went the wrong way. Got so busy talking, I lost sight of what mattered. So I'm actually going to cheat it, but it's not really cheating. Oh, look at that! We got back without getting into a fight. What trickery is this? By teleporting back, first of all, I can restore. Meanwhile, Arista Jack jumping in on board saying, "Evening, how's it going with this game?" So far this evening it's been quite frustrating actually. It's been a case of 2 steps fight, 2 steps fight, 2 steps fight and get turned on to your demon form. 2 steps, made confused, kill your own party, reset the game. That's kind of what's happened so far. It's not the be-all and end-all of it, but it's kind of what's happened. Because this is a hub world, it seems to be struggling with the frame rate a bit more. And I think this... Don't quote me on this, but this might be a safe zone. There's one problem though. It means I have no way to progress that I can see. So I'm going to talk to people back here. So I'm here about the slowdown because it's got people in the older world. Sir, humans have a premature form and oh, we've had this conversation before. Okay, so it's obviously somewhere in this room. Somewhere in here is where we need to go. Now, so I've consulted the map before. It's something about the hub screens, Avium. It's happened before. There's something about being on the hub screens that causes it to have issues. Oh, you... Well, at least it didn't get itself a press term. You might have Counter-Strike, but I'm not giving you a chance to attack me. And I'm not wasting MP either. Yeah, look at the jaggies on the edge of that bridge there, people. Yeah, because that's the kind of thing that really matters to you in this game, doesn't it? You know, how many jaggies you can see. Gameplay and mechanics, that's not important. Those jaggies, oh, that's it. The game's over now. You say about playing all games and keeping them in the 4:3 aspect ratio. You're absolutely not wrong, Jack. When I did the Persona 3 FES stream, I had the option in the emulator to put it into 16:9, and I did it a couple of times by accident because I hit a hotkey on my keyboard. And it looked appalling. It looked so bad. Because all the characters were just really stretched out and warped and disfigured. And it just did not look pleasant at all. It looked really unappealing. And so I can't get through there because I've not got the red mantra. Oh, no you don't. Phew, it missed. That's fine. That move is really annoying. Because when it makes you cursed, if you attack the enemy, you die. Basically. It's a really irritating status effect. But fortunately, it missed all of us. So we're back here again. The question is, which way do we go? Shades of the ship stream that we did on the last time, really, wasn't it? Where we were stuck trying to find that door forever. Say, in modern gaming, there'd be like a huge arrow pointing, go this direction, go in this direction. Old school games? Sorry, Captain, you're on your own. And I kind of like that. When it doesn't leave you stuck for 3 hours. That's when it gets frustrating. Oh. That's just irritating. That's annoying. That's what that is. Oh, that's good, it missed. Yeah, there'd be a circle at the bottom left or right to show you where you are and what to go. Exactly, it's like, it's interesting how... we have a map, but it'd be like a map that updates to tell you exactly where to go without you putting any inputs in. Yeah, there's a door there. That's where we gotta go. The advantage is we were able to go back and at least restore some healing. Oh, excellent! Now we can get a couple of feasts. At least we can try to. Let's not be greedy. I had a feeling if I carried on, there's a chance that I got a stomachache. It's like going to the all-you-can-eat ice cream buffet. Sounds like a great idea, but don't keep going back. There comes a point where you are spoiling your dinner. Damn it, so strong! So remember the brutes. He fainted from his severe wounds, probably inflicted by Looper. Right, that's the other side of the save point. I'm going back this way because I just want to see if there's anything of interest. Oh, well, that worked well. I'm guessing that's a move that has a fatal edge to it. I'm glad it missed. I'm thankful that it missed. You say ice cream and yourself aren't good friends, Xavier, and why is that? Is it just a case of you want to consume every drop of it you can? Because it's totally understandable. Absolutely understandable. Right, this tells me that this is a very solid door and something's going to be behind it when we get to it. Let's kill you quickly. Ooh, half a pint of strawberry ice cream. Yeah, I'm not surprised you hurt. That's quite a lot. I know, we're in an actual area, and it's a... See, like, looking at your character in areas like this makes me think too much of Shenmue. But as long as it tasted good, that's the most important thing. It tasted good, you enjoyed. Leader of Embryon, you must pass through the waterway to continue. Please take this with you. Obtained an oxygen tank? Stay mindful of the current as well as the solar noise. When noise is at its maximum, the waterway will flood and you'll be swept back here. Best of luck reaching the exit. Wait, what? Have I got like a swimming puzzle? Is that it? Oh, okay. Oh no, it's one of those as well where it's like, you know, a current puzzle. The current seems to have increased in speed. Yeah, because we're not at the noise point. This is an interesting mechanic. I'm trying to keep an eye on the... Oh, yeah, so I mean, now we're at half moon. Right. Every time we make a step, it changes day's noise by the sounds of it. Yeah, every time we go down these. So we're about to go in a complete circle by the looks of it. So we are going to get kicked out here, guys.
I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
Oh, and we've got battles down here as well, just to make things even more awkward. But I do love the effect, actually, of the swirling water around the battlefield. It'll be interesting if they updated the character models here to show like aqualungs on the demon faces. I don't think it will, though. By the way, yeah, kids, stay away from electricity when it's in water. You don't want to do that. Stay away from electricity when there's water around. That's a ticket to a festival of plastic death. Oh, wow. Aggie dying. Right, it looks like it's missed everyone. I can't see anyone with the icon for cursed. That's my revenge for using Agidine on me. It's not a case of not mixing, Alistair Jack. Oh, no. They mix too well. That's the problem. They mix way too well. So, looks like I can either go this way. Can I go this way? No, I can't, because it's downward motion. So, it looks like I'm only able to go this way. This is where we're at the end. We're gonna get kicked out now. Here we go. Okay. I mean, at least it didn't cost us any health, and I can save my game with a map. No, Arista Jack, that doesn't make any sense. No, that's not it. No. You could say the results might be shocking, but to say that I mean it's quite a shock when you mix it. No, that's not what I meant. Right, so let's jump back into the water again, and fingers crossed this time we can actually find the way to go. I say it's an interesting idea for a dungeon, this. It's actually a really interesting idea. The inclusion of actual battles in the middle of the dungeon is somewhat bizarre, though. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm just constantly keeping an eye on my other screen, not because I'm paranoid or anything, so I'm keeping an eye on the status of the broadcast. I want to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in a situation where it's going offline. We've had that a few times on this channel. I don't like it when it happens. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Right, so the question is, do we go to the left or do we start straight forward? Yes, because that's that way. Or I can go in this direction. And then go... I don't know if it took me down a corner. Did it take me down a corner? I'm going to try forward. Okay. That's the first nozzle. Now we've got two routes. That takes us down a chute that goes backwards. I don't trust that one. So let's try it. Oh, I can't. Right. So that screwed me over right away. Well, I say that screwed me over. It hasn't. It was me. I've screwed myself over. So we're not going to complete this one now. But that's okay. It lets us know where we've gone wrong. As for the oxygen tank, I can't see him equipping it, but apparently he does. Maybe his demon form's secretly a fish, I don't know. Yes, the current is gradually picking up in speed, I'm aware of that. So, we can now go that way, or this way. Let's gamble on to the right. Okay. So essentially, this game has created a puzzle, which is like what they call like a tank rush mode, and it's fine. It's just that it's jazzed up and well designed in terms of its graphics. I love the colours, I love the lighting. I'm not actually actively swimming as such. Right, that'd take me forward and down, but could that be a good thing? Whereas that would take me into another straight route. I'm going to try it this way out of morbid curiosity. Right, yeah, I was right. It looks like... Oh, it's taking me down that way. And that's also going to take me back again, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Whereas if I go this way... Yeah, that's fine. I'm with it. Yeah, the reason it's foreboding, Gavian, is because the solar noise is going to reach maximum. And once it does, as you're about to see, we get flushed out. So this is a classic case of there being one specific route to take, and it's a trial and error of which way you go. It's a basic puzzle, but it's actually well presented in terms of how the flooding works. And so far it doesn't appear to be random. It's not like in games where your pathway every time you play it is randomly generated. In Persona 3 Portable, for example, when you're in Tartarus, every floor is randomly generated apart from the boss floors. So your layout can be, you start right by the exit or you've got to navigate for ages. Here, it seems that the pathway is very much fixed, which is tremendous for those people who use a guide. For those who are doing it blind like me, on the other hand, it's quite a nuisance. So I think it's a great idea, Avian. I actually really like the design of it. And in a way, it's also kind of a nice break in pace, because while I'm getting battles, so far the encounter rate hasn't seemed as absurd, because we're actually making moves. Yes, they move the prize to somewhere unknown and you get smooshed by a stomping box. Yes, that was a very nasty trick that was played on Knuckles in that particular level, it must be said. Yes. Avon, you must be one of the very few people in the world who thinks that SMT is more fair than platform games. Oh, here we go. We've gone a long way round here. And hello, do I see a ladder? I do indeed. The howl of a beast can be heard. There it is! That way! It became quiet. So, we've managed to get through. So for those of you watching the archive stream, you'll all be able to clip this few moments in a second and use it as an FAQ on how to get through the water puzzle. I don't think anyone would actually do that, but I'm just saying. So this method... Oh, he's frightened, is he? Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow, another one's come back. Jeez. Yeah, that's true, actually. You say at least in SMT the ability to give an advantage can be mitigated or strategized around. Whereas in, like, Crash and Sonic, it can just screw you over. I did enjoy all those Crash streams and the Sonic streams. But speaking of streams, of course, for those of you who aren't aware, I have a poll on my channel in the community tab for what game we're going to be playing next. There are multiple games available to choose from, so it's up to you which title you want. There's 5 choices there. The result will be announced at the end of the Tuesday night stream. And this is very helpful. We found a place where we can restore all our health. Awesome. That's the second time we've found that. That's really useful. But yes, so at the end of the Tuesday night stream, the result of the next poll will be released to determine what is the next game I play. And they are all different kind of genres, really, and all different kind of platforms. There's plenty of options to choose from. So remember the brutes. The body was mercilessly torn to pieces and left for dead. A triple miss, and then he's gone for revert, which is also missed. Can't argue with that. The RNG was very, very popular in my favour on that one. I cannot argue with that. It would be unreasonable of me to do so, that's for sure. That gives us a key target to aim for, depending on what the result here is. Another triple miss, brilliant. When that move hits, it's devastating. So I'm quite glad that it didn't. Right, so we have 2 doors to choose from. Heads or tails? It's a member of the brutes. Yeah, the body was mercilessly torn apart and then left for dead. Oh, wow, this is nice. A nice 3D environment we've got here. Ah. So now we've got... Oh, hello. I spy loot. I'm going back for the loot. It doesn't take much to distract me. Loot is one of the things that does. I've not got a problem with that. Loot is fine. Give me all the loot you can give me, please. I just need to check skills for surf. Yeah, he's not got anything more than Miragi, which is annoying. I really need to get surf to learn a new skill for that. When his next one's done, I'm going to see if I can get him to get the next fire one. Just so I can get Miragian. I do have access to my booth law, to be fair. Oh, it's this guy. The problem is, you can't... I think the only way to defeat it is to revert and then essentially pass your turn and hope for a critical. Oh. Well, that made a difference. It made it frightened. If we could have devoured it, that would have made all the difference. We'd have been able to touch it. That's the closest we've got. A theory cell. Okay. Oh. What the f... Okay, interesting enemies here. The question is, what are they going to be... Are they going to have any weaknesses? I don't know. They hurt, but didn't do much damage to them. Do us a favour, give us a Medea for now. And I'm going to try attacking. Seems that that's the most effective. That move's pretty nasty. That move is quite nasty. I don't know, it's not Lamia, but it's a very similar design. It's called... That's Gorgon. Ah, right, they've now revealed the weakness. Thank you for revealing your weakness to me. Let's go with another Medea for now. Because we have Aguilar, so on the next battle, this will be... Depending on what move they use next. Right, I want to try something. Assuming I need to. That's fine. If they come across my path again, I know how to defeat them. Good thing about that fight, it actually gave us some pretty good items and maca. There we go, that's better. And because we're so close to the next save point where we can restore all our items anyway, it's not that big of a deal. It's annoying, but we can deal with it. Oh, forgot they do that. Damn it. That was me being an absolute moron. And now we're in serious trouble. Let's see how we do. A lot depends on the move they use. Right. Force repel. That's going to be important. Oh, my hammer I missed. Excellent. Okay. It's just as well because we needed it to miss. Excellent, that's good. It's got a couple of them frightened. That's irritating, but I can deal with it. And I did like the fact that by repelling their move back at them, it made them frightened. I don't know if that's purely because of the fact that I made their great skill useless, or if it's just a side effect of losing your press turn. But I did like it. It was nice that there was a benefit to using that particular strategy. Again, it's nice when the game gives you some rope. It's this, they make no mistake about it. The SMT games aren't designed to mess you over. If you play an SMT title expecting an easy time, you're in the wrong genre. You're in the wrong series. So I've known a few people who've only played the Persona games, and when they've come to play like Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne or Shin Megami Tensei 5, they've been in for the shock of their lives. And they've not realised just how hard it is. See, that works quite well, because like Karasu, they're named Crow, would you believe? I only know that because of a certain point in another game in the series. Those of you who've played the game will know exactly what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, I'm not actually going to progress just yet. A few of us are close to getting our new mantra. Ah, this is an annoying fight. Potentially quite annoying. That helps. That helps a load. Thank you. So that's a potentially cheap method for getting your characters leveled up. If you know that they're going to be able to, like, block the moves. So, I mean, I've just got 3 characters. Learned Charm, Slash, Close Call, and Min Critical. Whereas learned Comatose, Stun Needle, and Null Critical. And then Chalo's learned Quick Core. And he's also learned Ingest, and Power Wave. And Mute Blow. Meanwhile, level up as well. Yes, excellente. That's the reason why I didn't go any further, by the way, people. Because we can now get some new mantras equipped. So it's an interesting mechanic, this, for where you get your skulls. It's like, I don't know if it's the only game in the SMT Persona series to have a skill tree. And it's interesting, I don't think it's come back at all. The closest thing to it maybe is Soul Hackers 2. Where you can choose like what modifications you put, like Soul Hackers and Soul Hackers 2 is probably the closest thing to it. Yeah, see, that gets him Agalau, Flame Breath and Fire Repel, and it's actually quite far along. He's already got it on its way. It must have been one I was halfway through and abandoned like an idiot. Yep. You can get counter and first strike, you can start to get towards those maneuvers. Whereas for you, just to get diorama and have some extra skills could be useful, or maybe because I've not actually seen what they do. I can get either one surprisingly on their own. What does that do? Mutual karma or shared karma. I'm going to find out what this is. I'm going to level it up. I'm wondering if it might do something to do with leveling, maybe, like sharing experience. I'm going to find out. You say it reminds you a lot of the skill tree of Final Fantasy X, Avian. As I say, I don't think anything like it has really happened apart from, say, the Soul Hackers duology. It's probably the only thing I can think of. It'd be interesting to see them explore it again, but maybe make it tailored down routes. Like, every character here, you can learn all of them, and that seems a bit silly. In a way, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne kind of had it, because you got the Magtamas for the Demi-Fiend, only you couldn't have more than 8 skills at a time. You couldn't keep them in the bank and switch them out like you can here. I think that's the key difference, really, in the fact that you can actually keep them and keep using them. See, that's a bit busted, the way I just did that. So now that I've realised that, in terms of grinding Magtama, it could be quite easy. Because I've literally done it again. I'm that close. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get this one maxed out. I might as well. I might as well max it out and go to the next one. It'll only take me a couple of minutes. It's like, I think this is the thing I like about the mainline games versus the spin-offs, is that if you put the right strategies in, you can massively, like, take advantage and make your characters super strong. But of course, if you get it wrong, you can also get absolutely annihilated. And that, for me, is why it's a nice game series to play. I've never really experienced such a level of risk versus reward. You know, it's risky. Do you go for that extra press turn in the event you might end up having your character miss and end your entire turn? Or do you play safe, go for the buff? I mean, some of the AI is good, and other AI is not so good. The AI is a bit inconsistent, but that's like in any game. I think every game has that at some point, so it's nothing really to criticise it for. See, abusing Counter-Strike, that's a good idea. It's not even abusing Counter-Strike, it's just using it. Right. What I need is one of them to either be able to drain electricity and actually attack me with it. I like the fact that Mothman wasn't doing it. Mothman wasn't biting. Mothman's like, nah, I'm not playing that game, mate. Yeah, he likes to use Shockwave, doesn't he? So... the AI is pretty good for that, yes, Avian. It doesn't have that sense of like it's trying to think and learn strategies. So it's like here now, it's in serious bother because it's attacked me with a block move. Oh wow, we're guaranteed a cross turn there, but just in case I need it, I can go for this one. I should equip one of those skills on Argila. Right, so we've got... I'm going to, once again, go into agility, make a speed build. The reason I've done that is quite simple. I'm trying to get decent speed so I can get the chance, basically get my attacks in. That might be the key for being able to beat the treasure demons as well, having a very high agility stat, so you can get your turn in quickly before they use debilitate. And by doing that, that might be the option to survive it. Once again, go for fire because I need to... Yeah, because you see I've got Miragion if I learn this one. So that'd be really helpful. No one else has done it, but I am going to quickly set a skill on Argila so that she can basically start consuming too. I've not got any of the feeding hunt skills for her to be able to learn moves, and I've got to change that strategy. So the one I'd probably get rid of here is I'd probably get rid of Zeo, to be honest. Right there, it's actually in the physical. So I've literally only got Hell Thrust or Devour. So I need to change that and get her a better one. Yeah, exactly. I think it will affect ambush battles. I agree with you, Avian, definitely. Because it'll allow us to essentially, hopefully, be the ones doing the ambushing. And if we do get, like, the enemy have the early initiative. This enemy is weak to lightning. But the problem is I've got someone who's weak to force. Now you see, that's thinking. Do you see how it constantly switched up what it could do? Very clever. Unfortunately for it, I know already that it is weak to lightning. Now, I don't want to use that just yet. So I'm actually going to pass my turn, believe it or not. And the reason is because I want to force repel. And then once again, go for Zionga. Now try devouring. Not enough. But he killed itself. Can't argue with that. Caused quite a bit of damage to us, but it wasn't that bad. So you see how it was constantly using Mazambar because of the weakness that Argila had to the Force element? Oh, hello.
You're the Embryon, right? Looper passed by here. You growled at me like you didn't know who I was. Maybe it's just dark in here.
Or maybe it's not Looper that's doing all the killing. It could be somebody else, you know. Am I the only one thinking this? Right, I might be able to get some, I want to reward her with some hunt if I can. Yeah, he went from a hammer because it already blocked his move. Right, we have had someone cursed, which is frustrating. Fortunately, I've got quite a lot of curse items, so that's useful. Attacked the wrong person there, pal. You went for the wrong person. That was your mistake. So you see here, because I countered its move with the force repel, it instead started like going for hammer to try and like half our health. So it's a good thinking strategy. Unfortunately, it left itself open to be attacked. So you can definitely see where the... Oh, we just got an item called the Wild Card. What the hell is that? I just noticed that at the top of the options then, the top of the screen, saying you've got this item. Yes, it's moderate almighty damage. So we've got that, and we've also got 10. We've got a Stoma Spray, but it's quite costly. So I don't want to use that, and we should use that in battle as well, the Spyglass. I bought it, but not used it. Right, we know what your secret to battle in here is. And quite frankly, I do not want to be giving us a chance to lose. See, it didn't even get an attack in. We managed to defeat it before it even had a chance. That was very heavily in our favour, but in a very good way. And it was odds that were made by just thinking. Now I'm hoping we'll be able to get through that door over there to that power cell. Meanwhile, what have you got to say? It's a member of the Brutes. His body is in shreds. This must be one of the Brute's officers. It appears he was run down and mutilated. He must have been tortured before finally dying. Judging from the wounds, this was done by something very large. What a way to die! Whoa, he's completely ripped apart. Well, Mom, maybe there'd be something down here besides us and Lupa, yeah? Again, I was trying to avoid doing the whole Jamaican accent there because I can't do one. And I don't want to sound like I don't essentially want to come across like I'm trying to say something that's really, like, racial. Now, I apologise for a second, guys, but I'm just going to very quickly remove my jacket because I'm actually getting quite warm. So give me a moment. Headphones are going to have to come off for this because I can't undo it with my arms with the cable around it. So yes. As much as I like the jacket, I'm going to have to take it off. I'll keep it all down in case I get cold. Lucky for me, I have a nice little space to hook it to keep it safe and secure and away from getting any dirt or any issues on it. If I start to cool down, I'll grab it again. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. And no worries, Jackie. Sorry, you say you got to get some sleep, so great to catch up and take care. Well, you too, matey. Hopefully I'll see you on a future stream. Of course, the archive will be available for anyone who's not able to watch live. I make it sound like it's unmissable TV here, don't I? It isn't, but I'm glad for those of you who do tune in. All of you who actually tune in and watch it live. Without you, there is no show, so I can't thank you enough. You're all amazing. Whether you watch it as it happens or whether you catch up on the archive, you're all brilliant. So Vidya Raja is almost maxed out now, so that's good. So if I find... Oh, right. Is there someone... There's something up there, but I don't know what it is, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we don't have Mahamar, unfortunately. That's frustrating. That's made a big difference. That's made a huge difference to our strategy. 2 reasons. 1, it's caused 1 enemy to get that. Secondly, we've now got a consumption. Oh, and another critical. Right, I'm not gonna. I don't know what's causing this, and I am very much for it. Thank you very much, game. I've not had RNG this positive in a while. This is really good. The RNG has come in my favour. That was the round where the game was feeling very kind to me. It even gave me a discourse as well. That was brilliant. I am very happy with that. Thank you very much, game. I've always said that RNG is very much a case of pure luck. You sometimes get it on your side, and that is proof. Yes, it's a chest. Right. This could be a boss, because it's so well hidden. Let's find out. Luck noise ×2. Fantastic. Really good. No, Avian, that's the point. I think the game already realises it. I'm waiting for it to screw me. I'm waiting for it to do so. I thanked it for being kind to me. I know full well it's not going to be kind to me again. Oh, there's a save point on that. Let's try and use it before we get the chance to miss out. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Brilliant. And I think I know what's going to happen now. If I go back down the ladder and go through that door, it will take me to the place where that power cell was. That's what I think is going to happen here. So this has been quite a varied sewer level, surprisingly. Normally sewer levels all look the same and are really, really tedious. Aside from where I didn't spot that second door earlier, this has actually been one of the more designed ones. That's the wrong accessory. Yeah, we're on another side of the platform, alright, and Interestingly, there's a bridge there. I was afraid of that, so yeah. That's why I wanted to use Electric Drain. Electric Drain is a great way to counter that move. Works a treat. Counter-Strike's annoying. There's not much you can do about it apart from use magic. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Ah, we've got the yellow mist. I've got the icon for this, I'm sure of it. So we have access to another side of the tunnels. Ah, it's him again. Oh, nice one. He's in danger. Right. Do me a favour. Attack it. But now go for consumption. So he's now got his one up to maximum. Oh, he's learned Power Charge. And Void Physical. That's the key one. We've now got Void Fizz. Which is one of the... Yeah, you see it's there. Costs 20 MP, so it's pretty expensive. But it is a very useful one. So we can definitely use it. Especially if I know I'm going to go up against the boss. Void Physical could be fantastic. But I'm going to save it for now because I want to make sure I'm in the right location. Now, let me see if there's anything that's announced behind this door. Uh-oh. Yep. Luckily, I'm able to counter that. You just got the right panda death bears trying to kill me. I don't know anything about no panda death bears. If I'm supposed to, it's lost on me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, that was powerful, but we turned it around and yay, Vijamadra is back. That's great. Okay. What I now need to do is go back to the save point, believe it or not. Hold on, where are we? I'm going to very quickly go back to that save point. Because I've got 2 mantras to get. But there's a whole wealth of areas to explore here. Him again. Oh, yes. If you shock an enemy, it can work massively in your favour. And that is proof right there. Couple of things I want to do here. Firstly, I want to see if I'm right, and that next door takes me to the plot point. If it doesn't, I'll find out what's through here. Ah, of course, yeah. Death Panda, that makes sense. Someone called it that in the comments. That's a strange one. I don't quite get that name. No, I don't get that. Right. I need you to get some better hunt skills from up here. I've not started that side of the skill tree with her, which is a problem. Meanwhile, say you've now got those physical attacks skills. 300,000 Maka, I really can't splurge for that, that's too expensive. That's too costly. But you can try and learn these. Because by getting them and these, it might get us towards the really high level mag. Because that's the end of the max armor, believe it or not, for physical. God damn it, you panda death bear. That's a strange one. I mean, it calls itself Kumar, so it's like. Of course, Kuma is Japanese word for bear. Hence why in the Tekken games there was Kuma as a character. What's through here? Ah, that looks too much like a climactic area to me. Then again, actually no. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go and find out what's through this door down here. So far, if it's been anything that's like finalised, it's said, do you want to go through here? Him again. She got a good amount of max armor from that. Ah. Oh, wow. This enemy likes to appear a lot. Great. That could have been worse. That could have been much worse. Oh, damn it. Now he's taking our agility down really low, which is really, really frustrating. For that reason. Right, what I'm gonna do... Oh god, he's taking him down again. The problem is I've not got Decarja. Right, there's one thing we can do here. I've got... If you can't avoid his attacks, make it so he might try and repel one at you and can kill himself. That was my strategy then. Yep, there's a reason to come here. We found loot. Great chakra. Very nice. It was worth coming back here. It was worth it. And that's a good thing. Oh, yeah, these guys, we need to counter their moves. I guess he felt that she was being left out. That was his reason for doing that. Maybe that's what he was aiming for there, I don't know. Try burning him. Right, I'll tell you what I am going to do next time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick the repel force. So we could avoid press turns. That was my reason to do it. That was what I was aiming for. But I was being an idiot. So what I can do. I'm getting fed up and not knowing what their weakness is. So I'm going to find out. Ailments. So that's their only thing is weakness is ailments. That's an interesting one. So they're the kind of enemy who will be weak to Mitsuru's favourite move. That's good. She's now. We can also get a new skill thing on her as well, which is great. A new mantra. But first, we've got to get through all these fights, which is proving more annoying than anything. Yeah, get off my field, you. Thank you. Let's try attacking it. Later. That's annoying because I can't use electric drain. Right, Surf's leaving his demon form behind. He's decided he's had enough. I'm not taking any chances here. If you're gonna play me like that, I'm gonna play you right back. Not you. Right, so that's what she had before. Yep, this is a chance to get us some better like moves for feasting. Because we need them, realistically, so we can start being able to make big changes in terms of getting other mantras. It's one of those games where you need to invest a lot of time into deciding how you go through your paths. I imagine there's plenty of guides online for it, but I'm not using the guide. Which is why it took me God knows how many hours to get off that boat. Which was very fun, wasn't it, Tavian? I had so much fun doing that. Oh, we've got 4 of you guys. I've got an item that does it to everybody. I don't think I do. Aha! Let's try Holy Arrow. I missed one of them. The never-ending boat, as it was called, eh? I mean, you're not wrong. It did feel like it was never-ending. Damn it. Oh, one of us has been cursed. Sake. Right, okay. I'm not taking any chances here. There is no way you're staying cursed. Get back in the fight. Don't be such a moron. Right, your history, pal. I'd say I could really do with using... If I can get one of them on their own, I need to use Spyglass to find out what their weakness is. Because I'm getting fed up of fighting them. They feel quite tanky. Oh, these guys can get lost as well. I know for a fact they're weak to ailments, but I don't have any in my party at the moment, so I really should change that. It would be a good idea. But alas, I can't do... Oh, too late. Nah, it's fine. Bayonara.
I'm sorry. I'll make this quick.
Right. Okay. I want to know, what are you weak to? Expel. Great, I can work with that. Meanwhile, force repel. So we can get rid of you. You're not cursing my party. That worked well. I don't know why I'd searched them for Expel, because I'd used it on them before. I'd already used Expel on them before, so I don't know why I felt the need to search that, but I did. And that's okay. It's okay to want to check. It's okay to see if there's any other weaknesses. And we have here a revival gem. Excellent. I've seen a lot of brutes torn to pieces and left for dead at the moment, aren't we? Evidently the enemy's not interested in cleaning up after themselves. That's annoying. That even more so. I really need him back in his form. So I'm going to make sure I revert. That's made me waste a turn. That's really irritating. There's nothing worse than wasting a turn. Especially when they get lucky with Mudo like that. Like when they decide they're going to use Mudo like that, that's just a case of the game going, no, you're going to die. And it's very, very frustrating. But again, you know, it's something that you can do to them. I don't want to waste my revival gems. I don't want to use the revival gems just yet. Your history, pal. She's getting revenge for killing her. So that's SMT where you get hit by Mudo. That's pure SMT. I mean, it's one of those. If I hadn't had to transform, I'd have put him into what's his face, Void Death mode. But I had no choice in the matter. It was already over. Nice, missed completely. Try halving its health. There we go. That saved us a lot of hassle, didn't it? So what's on this side of the boat? Oh, side of the sewer actually, rather than the boat. I've now got that boat on my brain, thanks to you, Avian. Ah, so we're back here now. Okay. Or are we? That looks like another save point to me. Yeah, it's a new save point. Excellent. In which case then, what's through the door? Because I clearly can't have gone through here. Ah! Not yet, no. I want to find out what's down here. Ah, here we go. Right, he's preparing for a powerful attack, so I've got to make sure that he doesn't hit us with it. So let's start by doing that. That's always useful. Yes. We're lucky he didn't go for like Zeodine or something. Yes, there's another door here. I want to find out what's through it. Ah, I know where we are. It'll be that power cell. That's what's going to be through here. Right, 4 of you guys. I don't want to do this. I'm going to try and retreat. Dakabi is quite an annoying enemy in this game unless you've got access to my hammer. And while I've got an item that does it, it's just not ideal. I mean, Cielo has that forged shot. What's that then? Forged shot. Ah, it has a much higher attack power. An attack power of 120. Wow. Okay. You have a poison shot. That might be helpful against those treasure demons if they show up. If I can maximise my press turns to be able to switch back. Oh, you're critical. It's important that we did that as soon as we could. So it looks like we're about to face up to something here. The question is what? I don't know if it's going to be the enemy or if it's going to be a boss. I've really no idea. The only way we're going to know is by going into the battle. I mean, I can substitute out enemy characters at least, you know, if they've got the weaknesses and that, so it's useful in that respect. Obviously, wind is a problem for Argila, so if I have an enemy that's using wind, I'll have to switch her out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can use the skill that repels force as a way to end press turns, which could come in handy, but at the same time, it would be really useful to ensure that we can avoid getting press turns against us in the first place. But the only way I'm going to know that is by trying hard. Right, do a gamble on going in as I am, or do I use some more chakra drops? Let's use 2.
This is great. All we gotta do is kill him and that crazy dog dude, then we win, bro! It won't be a problem. We'll send the other guy later. Send him to our stomachs.
Ah, right, okay, so it's these guys again. We've got Kinky, Sweeky, and Hooky. This is where I could really have done with having Void Physical equipped. I realise that now. But from what I remember, they like to go for the wind moves. However, I'm going to try and see if this does any damage. Yep, we've got a weakness. That's cool, that's fine. I can now target one of them. I can target one of you for a press turn. Try Agilao, see if we'll do any damage. One down. Don't know if it's going to work, it's almost a boss fight, but I'm going to try with this final press turn to use the spyglass. No, it's not giving me anything because it's a boss. Ice. Ice is there, big thing. So the question is, which one of you is weak to fire? Oh, excellent. Now is not the time to be doing that because we won't do enough damage, I don't think. I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work. No, it did work. Awesome. We just consumed the boss. That's amazing. He's immune to lightning. And he's used an ice move, which suggests he might be weak to wind. I'm going to give it a try by passing my turn. No, he's not, but it did a lot of damage to him. Okay, that's fine. I can counteract that right now. Finish him. Nice one, he's already learned Maiden. Charm / close call, min critical. So for those of you who watch me play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, this might be similar to the tunnels that we faced underneath the one of the regions, if anyone remembers what I'm talking about. And much like those tunnels, this is quite annoying. But we're making our way through, we're making progress. Cheers. Happy with that. Very happy with that. I'm gonna go for it. He's got one attack in, that's not bad. Save game first. I do not want it to crash now. Ah, so you remember Avian. It's the same enemies and everything, which suggests we might even have potentially the same enemy at the end, which was the really annoying one. With the two axes and was completely dark. What was it called? That's really going to annoy me because it was quite a useful demon in certain games. It wasn't in Nocturne, but it was in one of the other SMT games, and I can't remember for the life of me what the name of the demon was. They're both very expensive, and I can't afford them. Whereas that gets ingest, power wave, and mute blow. Or I can go back and learn some more of these. 100,000 Maka. Go on, you can learn the Earth ones. Terradyne and Earth Amp. If we find ourselves in an area where there's enemies who are weak to Earth, and I think there is one in those Mothmen actually, I could do with equipping an Earth spell. I might even do that. See if I can find a move that I don't really use. Like Mudo, for instance, is only half effective. So if I replace that with one of his magic moves, that's for Earth. Yeah, Terra Z. Let's go with that one. These are the enemies who are weak to ailments, and I don't have any. And they also weren't that weak to physical attacks either. Oh, that's all three of us. I don't want to use all 3 turns. Now's not the time for that. Got my Buffalar, my Terra Z. Ah, that could be useful. If we find ourselves going up against any of those Mothmen, we can use my Terra Z. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. That wasn't enough, I'm surprised. So it is frustrating when you want to remember the name of an enemy and you can't remember it. It's quite annoying. But it's okay, because we're making good progress. So this was where we just fought those demons. Right, so we're at another ladder. Oh, what the what on earth is that? I'm guessing it's going to be weak to earth or lightning, but I'm going to try and find out. Yeah, that's one way to surprise me, people. Earth and ailments. I was right, so earth and ailments is the definite problem. It's strong against physical, apparently. Yeah, that hurt it for sure. Just in case it uses an electricity move. Yeah, it's earth. Earth is what it goes for. And it uses a couple of attacks at a time. Just to be awkward. Just to be very, very awkward. Fortuitously, it seems that most magic works on it. Especially Tarazi. That better get decent experience. It kinda did, but kinda didn't. That was disappointing. Oh god. A turtle dragon with Gollum's face on it. Oh lord, there's something I don't want to think about anytime soon. Right. Go for a Medea. Yeah, that'll do. That's got us nearly to full health. We'll take it for now. At least I know what its weakness is, so we can work around it for future performances, but still, that's somewhat frustrating. Oh, there's another ladder there. So there's Tibisauras. You guys are going to have a very bad time. That I can tell you right now. Oh! That is none other than the first boss from Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Yes, it is back. We fought him before, Fornius. Unfortunately for Fornius, I know his weakness. And I'm guessing he's going to use lightning, he's going to use earth, wind, so I'm going to do that just in case he survives. Try and devour him. Yes! She went Devil Feast, Death Spray, Vile Blade, and Taunt. So what does Devil Feast do exactly? Multi-hit, physical or curse, apparently, which is kind of useful. Vile Blade damage relative to HP, and then Fatal low odds. None of which I want to use just yet, but there is, by the looks of things, another save point right up here. So we've actually made quite a lot of progress tonight, surprisingly. It looked like at one point we were going to be struggling to get anywhere, but this has been quite well paced out. The save points have been very fair. They've not been like in other SMT games where I felt like they've been really too spaced out and it's been really, really not awkward. Here they've been very, very fair. So I'm surprised that Atlas never thought to potentially bring these back this series, because from what I've seen, it amalgamates classic SMT with some of the more like social worldy elements that you find in Persona. A little bit of refining and maybe a bit more to do with the alignment process, you know, for each tribe and everything else. This could be really quite interesting. Oh, hello, what do I see here? A healing station. Yes, we will be using that. Yet, once again, Fornius has appeared as a reinforcement in this area. That's good. So this could actually serve as a great place to grind, because you'll be able to go between your save point and your healing point with absolute ease. But no, I'm not doing that for the final hour. I don't want to turn it into a grind stream. There's nothing wrong with grinding. Grinding can be quite fun. It can be very relaxing when you're playing alone. When you're broadcasting to the world, it's self-indulgent. The only time you can get away with grinding when you're broadcasting to the world is if you're doing a 24-hour live stream and you're trying to fill time. Spoilers for those who were there for the Crisis Core 24-hour stream when I spent forever doing missions trying to get stronger. Spoiler alert for anybody else, I didn't do anywhere near enough of the missions. I wasn't anywhere near strong enough. Alright, it's him again. Right, hit him with every move you've got. Oh, have you just noticed his name? This is trolling. Get ready, right? Pay attention. He's called Tanky. He's literally a tanky enemy. Alistair Jack, did you code this game? Was it you who came up with that? Tank where? Dragon of Dejima? Right there. Look at his name. Right next to Dragon. Good timing for joining the stream, by the way. Maybe it was you. Maybe you're the one who named this enemy. Ah, that's a ladder leading upwards. Right, let's carry on exploring the undertunnels. I don't know. The fact that there's a healing point right outside tells me that's the path to the boss. So no, I'm not playing ball. I'm going this way. Ah, it's these guys. Weak to lightning. They're also weak to guns, surprisingly. Not quite sure why. I'm just going to punch him. Oh, especially when I got a critical hit. Excellent. These guys are weak to fire. They also void any kind of physical, so there's no point wasting turns trying to cast physical moves on them. Oh, he's in danger of being eaten. Yeah, we could be facing the boss killer Kratos. I must say, actually, I mean, I did once do a poll on the r/Megaten subreddit, asking people what characters from other games they'd want as demons in, you know, like SMT titles. And someone actually suggested Kratos. I mean, he'd certainly fit the vibe of the whole one more god rejected, wouldn't he? He really would. Ah, that's a hidden tunnel. What's down here then? Oh, a yellow room as well. Oh, hello! It takes us back to another water puzzle. So it's a hidden room that leads to a water puzzle. I mean, Dante, of course, Dante was actually in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, Dragon. Absolutely brilliant demon. Perfectly fit the vibe. I must say, I actually suggested for Shin Megami Tensei 5, they should have actually had Bayonetta. I think she'd have been perfect for a similar role that Dante had. Because in the original Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, Dante and Raido, who was actually, Raido's been kind of controversial figure now. He's been deleted from a lot of the games due to controversy in Asia. Too similar to a certain period in history is all I'm going to say to that one. And essentially what's happened now is that Raido and Dante had the same role. And I would love to have seen Bayonetta do the same thing in SMT 5. Should have been absolutely spot on for it. What was that? So that's why you can summon him in VR chat. Well, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely. He's totally in character for it. Fits the universe. Absolutely perfect. Now, the reason I've not yet gone down that chute is I'm actually going to do it in a moment, but what I want to do first is I want to actually go back and save my game. Oh, Tensurafu! That was another move that Mitsuru liked to cast in Persona 3. In fact, there's a brilliant like fan comic where it has a battle of Makoto, Junpei, Akihiko, and Mitsuru fighting an enemy, and the enemies casted made them all fearful, and they're all like, "Quick, Mitsuru! It's got a weakness to ice. Cast it before it uses ghastly wail and kills us all." And it just has to go, "Tensurafu!" Miss, and the enemy kills them, and it shows them all going up to heaven with Akihiko slapping Mitsuru. It's one of the, if you actually look a search for Marin Karin memes, it comes up on Google. I don't know who drew it, but it's a really good piece of fan art. It made me wet my pants when I saw it. Yeah. It's cool that you enjoy doing the VR chat and everything, Dragon. I think that's really awesome, but I've never been one for VR. I've just never been able to get... There's something about it that messes with my head. In fact, have I ever explored over here as well? I don't think I have. What lies over here? Oh, there's loot. What have we got? Power noise. Excellent, so increase our power stats and restore our HP as well. It's Pixie! Wait. Pixie is a fiend this far into the game? I'm nervous the Demi-Fiend's gonna come crashing into my game now. The fact that Pixie showed up out of nowhere and is this late in the game, I don't like this. Something tells me the Demi-Fiend's waiting to ambush me. She is strong. Oh. She has Dia, Zeo, and Megidolon. And is strong against Earth and Null's Electric. Oh dear. Right. Fingers crossed Zandine's enough to kill her. Yeah. He didn't ambush me, but I feel I've done something very, very bad by fighting Pixie like that. The fact that she had Megidolon. Yes, Avian, do not mess with the Demi-Fiend's waifu. Demi-Fiend will hurt you. Anyone who watched my stream where I took him on to the end, part 15 I think it was, of my SMT5 stream called Return of the True Demon, will know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, Dragon, it's not officially confirmed, but everyone believes that basically when he became a demon and essentially had Pixie with him, they kind of like are an unofficial item. It's a bit like how in SMT5 there's a similar thing teased as well. It's why when in SMT5 when he turned up, he actually had Pixie with him. Oh, yes, when we revisited Puzzle Boy. Thank you for reminding me of that one, Dragon. I really needed those flashbacks. But you know what's really strange? Would you believe that that was originally a game on the Game Boy? Oh yeah, that's right. Puzzle Boy was a thing on the Game Boy. Let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. Karushi was a different game, but seriously, the game Puzzle Boy, the actual sub-game for Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Dragon, was originally released as Puzzle Boy on the Game Boy. Or it had a similar title. Yep, we'll equip the oxygen tank. I want to see what's down here. Unless... I'm gonna start it. I'm just hoping I've not accidentally got myself locked on a route that I can't get back from. Yeah, this isn't... Oh, we've got... Oh, no. We've got the initiative. Okay, that could have been much worse. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Nice. This is helpful. I can understand why it creeps you out. I think that game actually might be on the PlayStation 1 Classic Mini now, I think about it. There is another game I know of which involves blocks. It's a game I've not played. It's a game that apparently I should play according to people who've been part of the genre. And that is Catherine. That's another game I've seen clips of involving a lot of blocks. Never played it, so I don't know what it's like. But it certainly looked very interesting and was basically the... Oh, hello, we can get Meragian. Okay, I really hope you're okay, mate. That's all I've got to say. If you have to go back because you're not feeling good, fingers crossed it goes okay for you. Right, we have routes. Let's go this way. Okay, that's the chute that takes us back. That's the chute that takes us back. I get the feel we're not supposed to be this way yet. I'm gonna, if I get spat back out, I'm actually gonna return and go up the ladder. I'm gonna go and explore the tunnel just to see what's down there. Try this strategy again. Nice one. He's frightened. That's good news. And he's frightened too. Awesome. Because we're going to get rid of a couple of these, it'll make things much easier. I did that because I needed to get the press turn. And this worked. Awesome. nice. Level up for our Gila. So if this is the next area we need to explore, then what I'll do is go and check the other area out. And I can always reload if it turns out that this isn't the place we're supposed to go. Right, this is taking us back in a circle. There's no way that way. There is a way that way. And here we are. Here's where we get flushed away. Or is it? No, we're at max, but we've not been flushed away yet. Interesting. Oh, hello, what's this? Right, I'm punching you in the face. I'm not wasting an MP on you. I had a feeling that was going to happen. We're in this point now where every time we kill his underlings, Fornius comes out very angry at us. And that's fine, Fornius can be angry all he wants. Open the valve and release a large quantity of water. Let's give it a try, let's see what happens. Ah, the current reversed. Interesting. So I've now reversed the current. Well, I've got no choice but to go this way. And now we'll get sucked back along the chute, but we don't go that way. Oh. A sense of foreboding fills the area. I bet it does. But unfortunately, unless you can get to the chute. Right, okay. Let's take care of these with Mazionga. Nice one. We can do a critical hit one and a non-critical hit one. Pass your turn. And here he comes. Fornius is not happy. Ah, we just got a little bit of slowdown there. I do apologise for that, people. Nice. Level up and also a new skill, which is great. So with that, what does that actually get him? Did it get him like Materazzi? No, they got him Pterodyne. Awesome. Here's where it's game over, I think. Yeah, so it's returned us back here. Right, before I do this, I'm going to go back into the tunnels, because I just want to see if there's anything further up there. Oh, nice. They're all in danger. We don't realistically need to do this, but it's a good way to save on MP. Though it is risky for that reason. However, we're not too far away from the healing point. So I've got to hope we can get to it. Just going to quickly save my game. We should now all be healed with any luck. And we are, that's great news. I'm going to save my game, and then what I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to go up the ladder before attempting this puzzle again. Nice. I don't need to use the consumption, and I don't want to get anyone, like, stomach aches. Yay, there we are. So Heat's learned Ogre as well. Double slash, counter, first strike. Meanwhile, level up for me. I'm going to say me, I mean Surf. Oh, that's RNG. It can happen. That's just unfortunate. You can have it where you have everything right, but then the enemy gets a critical hit. That's just one of those things. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that was Sukakaja. Sukakaja definitely went in their favour then, but that's okay. I hear this is just quite annoying because they're dodging the occasional move. So they're not really beating us as such, they're more delaying the inevitable. Which is irritating, but that's just how the game goes. But yeah, for those of you watching out there before I didn't hear before, I do have a poll on my channel as we speak in the community tab, where you get to decide what game I'm going to be playing next. The stream on the Tuesday evening at the end will contain the result, so you have until then to vote. We've got 5 different games up there of all different genres and eras in terms of machinery, so there's plenty of choice, and I defer to all of you because you all know what you're talking about. I'd love to know what you have to say. Do I go with Fire Emperor, get 100,000 for that, or do I instead find out again what's down here for these, the Mitama's ones? So that's HP drain skills. I want to find out what this is, Karma or Cruel. I'm going for it. I'm going to find out what it is. So that's Surf, then Heat. You can learn those. And then there is you, who was the Earth Emperor, but you're far too costly to take any higher on that side. However, do we go with the fire moves and give it Fire Dyne? Wow, that'd let him learn a load of things, including Repel and a very powerful move. But it's a very pricey move I can't afford. And then there's this. Sakura Rage, Life Gain, Physical Resist and Max Critical. Or 300,000, which I can't afford. The only problem is it's too expensive. Let's build this one instead. And I think that's everyone now equipped with one. Yes. That's fine. So we'll save again, but this time on a different slot. And now what I want to do is go up that tunnel near the green light button, just in case there's something there which is not part of the puzzle involving the water jets. Because I don't know if the water jets are the next canonical part of the story.
Proceed.
Or if it's because the fact that we have a special item hidden down that way. Only one way to find out. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Fortuitously, I'm right by a point to heal. That was risky. I took a big risk doing that then. But I got away with it. Now that's an SMT moment. That's an SMT moment right there, people. Where the game just decides I'm going to turn the screw up. It can happen, and it can be very, very annoying. I'm going to see what's up here. If there's nothing I want to do, or if it leads to the next boss, I'm going to reload the save. The fact I'm climbing up so many ladders makes me nervous. Ah, it's him. Luckily, we have Pterodine. And that's very powerful and effective against him. At least I expected because Tarazi was. So Pterodine should do a lot of damage. Yeah, much more like it. And it's got him in serious danger for being consumed. Pardon me. Oh, wow! He might have been tanky before, but he wasn't that time. Very little in the way of karma, though. The karma was rubbish. What's going on? No, don't! Yeah! Right, this is definitely the plot route. So with this being the plot route, I'm not going to go it. I'm going to go back down, and I'm going to try and take on that puzzle tunnel again. Because I think there's going to be something at the end of that which is worth our while. I want to know what it is. And if I don't manage to beat it tonight, that's fine. You know, we've got something to pick up on the next stream, on Tuesday evening. So you have a feeling when the stream would have been over a bit earlier if you'd have had a lower encounter rate. That's what it's feeling like at the moment, but again, it's part of the game's charm. I say it's called a dungeon crawl for a reason. So I remember a famous streamer who rage quit a JRPG and then said, I'm no longer accepting them. They clearly don't work. I'm like, they do work. It's you who does not. Kind of like my cables getting caught in my keyboard there, that was a problem. That wasn't working. There we are, that's better. Right, let's try that again. Excellent. And here come the reinforcement. Yep. I agree completely, Adrian. They do indeed work. Otherwise, you people wouldn't be here watching. It's as simple as that. I've seen many streamers doing them. You say they take time, they take understanding and patience, three things I don't have much of. Outside of JRPGs anyway, I mean, understanding, timing, patience. You all saw the Crash streams. There was no timing or patience in those. Oh, it's him again. I'm getting to the point now where I need to start having the dying spells to have any real sense of, like, progress. I think there's something about a JRPG where you're constantly forced to think and adapt and take it easy as well. You have to take your time with them. But you at least can get the time, as you say. Yeah, it's like your constant timing and on my platform skills. I'm not brilliant at it, but I have enough to at least get through some games. Right. I don't know if the puzzle has remembered the changing current. That doesn't help. I do like the music in this game. It has a real sense of style, this game. Ah, no reinforcements this time. They were left alone. Right, yeah, the currents have definitely changed direction. So, the question is, can I get straight over to the water wheel by going this way? Because if I can... Oh, bollocks. I've gone too far. I've gone in the wrong direction. Yep, the current seems to have increased in speed, I'm aware. Yeah, I've wasted too many turns getting here. So I think you need to reverse the flow of the valve, and then with that it'll take you across. Right, okay. I can afford to leave you alive for now if I can get one of you consumed. Oh, well, I can't consume it. But what I can do is get a press turn to at least get rid of one of you. Yeah, I didn't do enough damage. Ha! You don't have the attrition for platformers, your patience runs out when you quit. I can understand that, Avian, because they are, I mean, we saw with the Shadow Boss in Sonic Adventure 2, that was a very attritional battle. It was a case of how long can I push myself to survive this? Right, as you can see, the current there has now reversed, so... Yeah, the only way I can go, apart from into a fight, is to the right direction. So as in the literal right. Right, now we have a chance at getting some major press turns. That's not going to save you, mate. I just noticed that Argila and Gale have both got the same one. But that's okay. I can work with that. Right, so this takes us around this direction. With any luck, we'll be able to go down here. Now, the question is... Oh, right, yeah. So the current's gradually picking up speed. I'm aware of that. Yeah, that takes me out in that direction, so that's no good. So we go this way. Nowhere to the right, so we have to go in this direction here. This is where we ran out of steam before, I believe. Yes, a sense of foreboding may pervade the area, but we've got two choices here. Right, or do we? I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna gamble. It's not taking me around the corner like I thought it would. I thought it was going to take me around the corner, that. But it did not. Let's go this way. That's taking me to another ladder. Here we go. Right, so what's up here? A power cell. Oh, Oh. That just happened. She tried to cast Megidolon and had no MP. Okay. Sorry, Pixie. I don't see the point in giving an enemy a move they can't use. Oh, the red key. That now allows us to open the red mist, which was right near one of the early checkpoints. And now with any luck, it should just take us back to be able to get straight out. Now the big question. Do you have to get back out this way? Because if you do, we might be a bit screwed here. It might not take me out to the entrance. Yeah, I can't get out that way. Oh. Okay. We're back into this battle again. Could have got a press turn then. Oh well, never mind. Oh, but that might be all we need. Oh, I had a feeling that might happen. Which means he doesn't get to keep any of his Atma points. That's the problem. That particular thing, it's a gambit to say the least. I mean, you can put a passive on that prevents it. But again, I don't want to clog up a slot with it. You can use diorama because you've got really high MP. I'm hoping that I can make it back this way. I need to make it back all the way to that ladder, and I don't think I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely screwed. I think the only thing I can do is make it back to turn this around. I'm screwed. There's nothing I can do. I think you need to make it back to, unless it'll put me straight to the main edge. We'll see. It might wash me back to the main entrance and save me the journey. If not, I'm going to have to find a way to keep going. Because what I need to do is maybe if I could switch the what's it called? The current around. I think that's what you need to do. Once again, it makes sense because obviously I reversed the current, so it makes sense you have to do the same trick. As annoying as that is, I think that's the situation here. But I get the feeling it's not going to do that. This is SMT. SMT is not kind like that. I can get rid of at least one of you. Alright, I'm gonna gamble on it. You went for the wrong person then, pal. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. Ingest, power wave, and mute blow. We've got to set them. Moderate physical damage to all. Mute blow is the damage relative to HP, and you mute them. Then ingest is fatal with high odds. I'm going to try that then. So now you see with the current reversed, that might still allow us to escape. Because what it might let us do is essentially be able to have that water flood and then wash us back to the other entrance. Because again, that would also make sense. Don't ingest because you've already got maximum, so there's no point wasting your HP. Yep, here he is. It's like Daddy's home. Nice. This is good. Yep, so now we're going this way, and then, uh-oh, here we go. Where's it taking us back to is the question. Yay! It's taking us back where I wanted to go. I think changing the water direction was the key there, to be honest. By changing the water direction, I made that happen, which is kind of useful. I don't want to use Moragium. I get the feeling Decarbia is not going to have any issue with it, if you know what I mean. I get the feeling Decarbia is going to be the one that causes problems here. So I want to get Decarbia off the battlefield. I have no idea what that just did, but it caused major problems. Oh, okay, fine. Leave the battlefield. Anti-press turn. Thank you. You can get off the battlefield. She'll come round eventually. In the intro, he was Zondyne. The fact that Surf just went, nah, I'm noping out of this. Okay, Argyle has now gone back to a regular form because reasons. Good thing is though, we won the fight. But Surf, the problem I've got now is I've got to recalibrate my party. That's the issue I have with that. It's not like you suddenly find yourself, you know, having them rejoin the battle. You literally get back out from there. It's a pain. Meanwhile, good evening to you, Queen. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, you've missed an interesting stream actually. It's been a good exploration of all the tunnels here. So you're you're probably in time for the end of the stream. You actually are, to be honest, because we're at that point where realistically I can't continue the next part of the game. Purely because I've just been doing an interesting extra puzzle, but it was worth it. I found, hidden behind that waterfall there, a way to a very unusual, like, navigation puzzle. And at the end of it was the red key. That means we can go back to other dungeons, and where there was the red mist, we will be able to dispel it. So that is something that we will be exploring. However, we are near the end, but for now... Yes, that was worth doing. So before I knock off, what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to actually find out exactly what Magtama I want to give Argila. Not Magtama, Mantra. I've been talking about Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne throughout the stream, so it's put me in the wrong mindset. I've been thinking of Nocturne's ones rather than the ones that you find in these games. So, with that in mind, she's only got middle of the road spells there, and I need to change that. You can go for ice. That's what you can do. You can go the Mitsuru route. That's what you can do. So you can see we've all got these things equipped now as we're slowly moving forward. The levels are quite high. We're getting in a good position for this point in the game, to be honest. And we are deep in the sewers known as the Samsara tunnels. We've been all over the place. We've been finding all kinds of strange people. We've been finding all kinds of clues to a big demonic form. We've had a mind-bending pair of puzzles involving water gates. And we've also had some enemies that have been far greater challenges than I could possibly recall. And that is where we're going to knock off for tonight. We are just shy of 3 hours. Normally go for 3 hours, but 8 minutes from the end. I can't really start anything now. Allow me to reiterate that on the community tab on my channel, there is a poll for the game I'm going to be playing alongside this. So I'm going to be bringing back the rotation on Tuesday evening stream, which is when we're next going to be back. At the end of it, I will be revealing what that game is. It's down to you in the audience, all you people watching. Go to the community tab on the channel, you can get your votes in there. There's already some in there at the moment in time. I'm really intrigued in which way you want me to go. Tuesday evening, we're going to find out more about that when we're back again from 8 PM GMT. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And I hate stomach aches. What an annoying status.